Go Kart Brothers.
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 Howdy, folks. It's Go Kart Brothers. We're here. Episode 17.
Wait, who's here? Who's that talking?
I'm Brent Copeland.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Brent Copeland. I'm
Who-
Shannon.
Nice
Who else
to meet
is
you.
here?
Steve's here.
Steve's here, and check.
I think he's frozen again.
No, he's good. He's good. He did.
He's holding it really good. He's not blinking or anything.
It's up in the corner
Oh,
of the screen.
he's so out.
Jason. I'm Jason.
I'm so
messed it up.
confused.
I talked over that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Is there sound on it?
I didn't know it was
In the
going.
live,
I
in
didn't
the
see
live
it
thing,
playing.
people hear sound.
There is sound. There is sound.
There is sound. I can't wait to hear the
totally,
sound.
I thought we were just. I was
Great.
trying
Big
to
Christmas
be
present for
cheeky,
me
and
tomorrow.
I didn't know it was playing. I'm sorry. It was really good.
Cool.
I'm cheeky
Happy
sometimes.
holidays.
Yeah. How come video's
Why
off
don't
for
we take, why don't we
somebody?
take a break?
I'm
Oh, there he comes.
worried.
Oh, there he is.
I'm
He's
worried
back.
that Jason's way off on my screen. Well, he's completely frozen on my screen.
Jason, refresh. He's not frozen on mine.
Okay. I was worried the audio was off on mine, too. Maybe I should
No.
refresh.
How come?
No,
Should I
Jason's fine
refresh?
on mine.
Uh-oh. Bam.
I feel like all of us are off a little bit and we're talking over each other.
I'm fine.
Are you?
I'm not off. You're off.
There's
Do
Jason's
you
back.
think we're off?
No. Just everyone stand still for 1 second.
Oh. Are we doing that game thing? What's that?
You
Now,
want us
now
to stand
Shannon's
still?
frozen. I'm refreshing because Shannon's frozen now. Okay.
Oh my
See you
god.
right back. So while we're refreshing this,
Whatever Brent did for the awesome intro broke the whole show.
it's too much awesome to handle.
Too much awesome. Yeah. The show was like, this is it. It's not getting better. Shut it down. It's trying to shut us down for the good of our show and humanity and the world.
But it's not going to. And tonight,
We're just gonna keep
Merry-
going.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry
It's
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy
Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa and Hanukkah and
Yeah, I know what you're
Dreidel
thinking.
Day.
Slurms.
Happy all the things.
When you hear a Kwanzaa, Slurms, what do you think?
Futurama. Coolio.
You don't want us. Yeah, me too. What the hell is
Coolio.
Kwanzaa?
What the hell is Kwanzaa?
Aw.
sounds like an inside thing.
No,
Yes.
it's from a show.
From a
but
show.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
inside to
not
people who watch
bad.
the show.
You guys got really quiet like I'm saying something bad.
You're gonna get weird. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's December 23rd and we're doing a show, which means we probably really shouldn't ever have any real excuses for not doing a show any other time of the year because all of us are grown-ups with kids and we probably have a million things to do.
Nope. I'm done.
No? Oh. I don't know if you know this, but we ran a
Coffee Club.
poll earlier today. And it was about, did you see it? You saw it, right?
I did.
Yeah. So
I saw it. Yeah.
the poll today, I have to look it up here. Good God, it's like way down here all of a sudden. So the poll was, I still have to finish more than half of my Christmas shopping. Which Go Kart Brothers host am I? Am I Brent, Jason, Shannon, or Steve? And this was about 12 hours ago. So this was about 9 a.m. this morning that this started. The poll results as of now, as of this recording, 52% thought that was Brent, 32% that was Jason, 12% thought it was me, Shannon, and 4% thought it was Steve. Steve, you know what that says? Our audience thinks you got your shit together.
That's right. And they think I have no shit together.
You have no shit together from our audience's perspective. But-
Thanks.
Brent and Shannon are probably the ones that do the most work on the show to get stuff together. Jason and me, nothing.
yeah, but
Show
in,
up.
the big reveal here, it was me. I had bought presents for one person, and I wasn't even done with that one person
Holy crap.
as of this morning at 9 a.m. But in
Oh.
uh-oh, But in I will say in 2.5 hours, I had been to 4 stores and finished everybody.
Wow.
Nicely.
I'm good.
Are they
I'm
wrapped?
oh no, it's not
all
Christmas Eve.
Took me about that long to get through the popcorn line at Rogue One, and I didn't even get any popcorn.
Oh my god, I did this horrible thing. I didn't even realize it. At Target, I came up the wrong way.
Hot.
I didn't realize I was doing this. Like there was like,
You went in the
there's
shared
at
bathroom?
Target there's like all these no. At Target there's like, obviously a lot of like aisles and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I was coming up from the ladies' hats area, and and there was like this kind of a long line, but there's a lot of short lines, so I went and got in line. And this lady comes up to me and she's like, there's no waiting on 6. Why don't you go over there? I go, okay. She looks at me, she goes, did you wait in that line? And I look where she points, it's the other side, and apparently that's where the line started, and it was a long line. And I'm like, but I didn't even come in that way at all, and there was no signs or anything. I'm like, so I looked at her and I was like, oh my god, no, I didn't. I'm so sorry. And I was gonna like go back. She was like, you know what? You're honest. You go ahead and you get in line 6. I'm like, okay. So I was like in and out, but I did not do it on
bastards.
purpose. I did not do it on purpose.
Like-
And
It was like that motherfucker.
oh, I didn't. I really, really, really didn't, and it was not obvious. And I think it was just chaos of the season, though. Like, and
Sure.
but anyway, but I paid for it at Kohl's. I had to really wait in line at Kohl's.
It was totally that Christmas Story moment where the kids go up to the line to see Santa, and the guy's like, "The line starts here, ends here."
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I felt terrible, but I still took.
You still
the-
did it though.
She said I could because I was
yeah,
honest,
yeah.
and I would have. I was totally like pulling out to go back. I was like, crap.
That's
no idea.
unlike my story in the Steak and Shake today before the movie. I come in and the line's a little bit longer, so I do the pull all the way around. But the car behind me, when I get around to the other end, is nudged in right to the back of the other one, like trying to cut me off. And I say trying. They did a good job because they cut me off. But it was like really? And then they were just yelling at their kid the whole time. Like so much I could hear you. Too much.
Was it me? Might have been me.
You down in Huntsville? Get some
No.
Steak and Shake?
And my kid was not with me at all today because I bought him. I was done shopping for him and I bought him more stuff. So
Yeah.
anyway, and the stockings, like I don't know what it is about stocking stuffers, but you can keep grabbing stuff, and like the
Oh, yeah.
stocking's not that big, but like obviously I'm gonna have crap falling out of it. It's not gonna be able to hang there. It's gonna be too heavy. But
Stocking's
anyway, it
the
was
best part of Christmas.
They should rewrite for Shannon. She didn't hang the stockings with care. It was with gusto.
my stockings are usually laying next to the place where we hang them because they're too
Yeah.
heavy. Like
Yeah.
the hangers won't hold them.
That's what I like to hear. Load that shit up.
Old
mean-
balls.
If Christmas is not Christmas without a stocking, like fuck all the rest of the presents. Merry Christmas.
Aw.
Like the
Anyway,
stocking's the best.
Poll answer, it was me. I hate shopping. I really, really hate shopping, even if it's for other people. And the worst part is, like, the whole time I'm shopping, I'm like, I need that. I need that. I need that. But I didn't. I only bought myself pajama pants.
And I was done, people who voted for me.
Yeah. Jason, in real life, is the most responsible one. Like, he does all the responsibility stuff.
Fuck
It's
you
really
all.
Yeah. And
Hey,
Brent,
I won the damn poll, and well, I
didn't
mean,
like being second.
were you done, Brent?
I don't really know what constitutes being done. I still have stuff that probably won't be
okay.
here till
No, you're not done.
January.
No, you should have won that.
So I think
I mean-
I'm negative.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm actually done. So I went. I
Done.
Rub it in.
was done for.
Now,
Really?
Steve, are you done because of you or because of your wife?
No, I went way over budget,
Okay.
and yeah, it's been done.
Okay.
You,
All right.
you take care of your business.
I took care of my business.
All the
All right.
business.
Stuff's wrapped, ready to go.
You're a freak.
Nothing wrong with that though. We love
I have
that.
almost everything wrapped. I have one present left to wrap.
You
Yeah.
guys are weird. Yeah, but when you wrap, like I could wrap stuff if I rap like the way you rap.
This present is gonna be good. It's going under the tree.
I do my best.
You do pretty good.
In the backside of the paper and slapping it on there.
Now I get the Coolio
A
reference.
lot of tape. That's the secret.
Yeah, it's
A lot of tape.
Go through a lot of tape with Jason.
duct tape that has pattern on it and just wrap it with that.
My family like rapping, like we had to like learn how to do it. Like we had to learn how to measure
Oh god.
the gift and like learn how to fold, and so that we cut
Line
the
up the
paper
pattern.
perfectly, and then and then there's ribbon and bows.
There you go.
No
So,
one
yeah.
taught me how to do it.
I don't think you really want to learn.
No, I don't. I'm fine.
We've been
fine.
together a
I-
while,
I
and you
love-
don't
I
fine
love
doing
rapping.
what I do.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to do it the night I do Christmas Eve at 11 p.m.
It's fine. I don't know what the
I-
big deal is.
Hey,
Okay,
Yeah.
Oh,
People.
I'm so tired by then, and
it's
she's
just-
all right. I got stuff. I got to start. Like, oh fuck.
You're like, I just want
It's-
to eat the damn cookies, drink the milk, and go to bed.
I'm a procrastinator, and I work well under pressure. And the other part of it is, okay, if a bill's due on the 25th, I'm not late unless I can't pay on the 25th. So if I have that gift ready to go on the 25th, I'm not late, and I didn't do anything late, and everything's
I'm not saying you're late.
I think Shannon
This
could
is-
be Santa Claus, because isn't that kind of what Santa Claus's deal is, like procrastinating until like the last day? It's like, oh
Yeah, he has slave labor do it, and then he comes at the last minute.
Shannon, I got a legitimate question for you.
Yeah.
Unwrapping gifts, when you are opening a gift, are you meticulous about taking the paper off?
No.
But even why the fuck do you bother with like
The
measuring?
fun part is the tactile ripping and the tearing.
You're just gonna
Yeah.
rip it off anyway, so put it on there like a bastard.
Nope.
Who cares?
It has to be pretty.
No,
And I like
throw it
I
up.
actually do enjoy wrapping presents and making
know,
them
I
look
hate
like super pretty. So
I hate it.
I do too, and every year I say I'm going to do it earlier and earlier, and I never do.
no,
I
and
got so much
like this
wrapping to
year,
do.
I actually had a legit like desire to send out Christmas cards. I did not send out Christmas
Right?
cards.
It didn't happen.
No.
No, not
Nope.
a card person.
I did not get
I'm
that
not
done.
either, Brent, you know what? I am not a card person either. Like any holiday or birthday, I don't like giving cards.
No,
I
they're
don't
a
mind-
waste.
I don't mind giving cards. Like I just think they're a waste of money though. Like if someone spends $5 on a stupid card for me, I'm thinking you could have got me a $5 gift certificate to like Starbucks, and I could have had coffee.
But
So this-
don't you? Wouldn't you rather look at their kids on your fridge? I mean, come on.
I don't actually. I like the photo cards better than just the regular generic like box cards. Like the
What
ones
if the
I sent.
box cards comes with a 20 in it?
They
I
don't.
like to get the, I
They
like to get the
never
box
do.
cards that are kind of like yellow because they're really old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
Box.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
Like you go to the dollar store and you get the cheap cards
Oh.
and they're kind of yellowed from age.
Or
They've been
someone
sitting there.
peed on them.
huh?
No,
Yeah.
just maybe like they're older.
The dog peed on the sandwiches.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
With the box cards that already have like pictures of random people's kids on it. And it's the
Yeah,
card
It's nice. It's a
Hmm.
nice touch. Get a little window into someone else's day.
Huh.
Yeah.
Christmas selfies. Christmas card selfies.
Huh. So
When do we want to do spoiler talk? At the end of the show?
Well, let's do a little what we're playing. Okay, what
yeah,
we're gonna
let's
do.
do that at the
let's-
end. So if
let's-
people want to,
Yeah, give people like a heads up. We're gonna talk about Rogue One because we all got to see it, astonishingly.
did you sleep through it?
No.
We're not talking about it yet. We're not talking about it yet.
I woke up
that
when
could be considered
Jabba
a
the Hutt
spoiler.
died.
Yeah. We'll just do a little bit of what you're playing, and then so if you haven't seen it yet and you don't want spoilers, then you can kind of just nod off early. We'll give you a little like we're
yeah,
doing
we'll
it
give you a
now,
warning.
and but yeah,
You can have some meat. You can have some time back.
yeah. You're probably busy this time of year. Maybe you still got to go Christmas shopping.
Yeah,
you
treat
know,
yourself. Maybe you got to start Christmas shopping. Maybe
9:22.
you'll run into Shannon.
Or
It's-
wrap a present. Wrap one of mine.
I have to wrap so much tomorrow. Sucks.
You gonna turn on some Coolio?
Yep. Sure, on some fat boys.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch Disorderlies while you're waiting, Shannon.
Mm.
Oh God! I almost dropped my drink.
No, I was gonna watch It's Wonderful
Crush
Life
him.
tomorrow though, because no one will let me watch it.
What? Die Hard?
around here. No, everyone let you watch Die Hard. It's a Wonderful Life. I like to watch
Oh.
every year.
Crispy,
Nobody
yeah.
likes that movie.
I said it's a fine movie.
It's okay.
Outside. I went to an impersonation.
It's
It
too much
sounded like-
preamble.
It sounded like
I like it.
Foghorn Leghorn when I try to do impersonation of what's his
Jimmy
name.
Stewart?
Yeah.
What are you drinking, Brent?
Strawberry Rita.
Oh, I thought it was like a Clamato. I was like, gross.
I thought so too.
Yeah, those are actually pretty good.
The strawberry Ritas or the Clamatos?
Chlamydia. I don't
The-
think that's good.
The Strawberry Ritas they're fine.
Are
I
they?
don't know if I could
They're
drink a
not that
bunch of. I
good.
don't think I could drink like.
Slam 8 of them
Yeah, like that's not a drink I could like sip throughout the night, like one and done.
because you shotgun one,
I was wondering, you're not
No,
gonna shotgun that?
no,
beer bong it.
no.
Get it in there, Brent.
Wow,
Yeah.
Brent.
Do you have a holiday movie, Jason?
Well, we watched Die Hard a lot. You know, one that Shannon brought up earlier that I like, and it's definitely a guilty pleasure, but it is a Christmas movie, and I can't find it streaming. Is Long Kiss Goodnight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that movie's not bad. It's not good.
Hmm.
It's not good. Is that-
I think anything like Shane Black, I like because they're so off the wall, but they're all set at Christmas.
Yeah.
But
I used to like A Christmas Story.
I mean, that's probably my classic go-to.
I watched that multiple times each Christmas season.
Yeah, I watched it the other day.
So did I.
I think I got overloaded. TBS screwed me.
Nah.
They've really cut back on that, though.
Have they? Like it doesn't
Yeah.
play all day on Christmas?
No, I think it plays most of the day, and it cuts out at like 8 p.m. Like remember they used to do, I think, multiple days in a row of it playing
It's
nonstop.
24 hours.
I don't. They might. I want to say it's not even
hours.
24 hours anymore.
I thought I saw an advertisement for it.
It
I bet
might be.
I bet it is.
I think what I noticed more is they don't show it leading up to Christmas nearly as much as they used to.
Oh, sure. They save it for the day.
Yeah.
No, that's still mine. I love that movie.
Do they still?
Yeah, that's mine.
Did-
I think.
My line is still the hearing that kid say "son of a bitch" is still my favorite thing. It cracks me up every time.
I love the dad saying "not a finger."
Yeah.
Not a finger. Just a real burner. Just comes up with the harshest thing you can say. That's all that comes out.
Do they still do like the Frosty the Snowman and the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and all
Oh, yeah.
that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, I
That's
didn't
like
see it.
CBS does it?
CBS, and they showed
I missed
Charlie
it all.
Brown yesterday, I believe.
I promised Matt we'd watch all those tomorrow because we're doing
About
all-
Claymation Christmas.
Santa
I like
Claus is
that.
coming to town. That's the best one ever.
No, no
Yes.
one likes that one. That's not the
What?
good one. No,
What?
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is the best one.
No,
Who's the
no
maniac that
shit.
likes the second Frosty?
No one.
Some
Happy
loser.
birthday!
Oh, I can't. You know what's sad is someone driving in their cars listening to this pod going, I like the second one.
Aw.
But
We're all
you're,
excited to go watch it.
but you're telling me you don't love the Burgermeister Burger?
No, we do like the Burgermeister Burger because it totally.
That's
Jason and I
Santa
have been-
Claus is coming to town.
Jason and I have been watching a lot of Man in the High Castle, and they're always like, "Oh, Befear, Burger," and so we're always like, "Meister Burger, Meister."
Masturbator.
That's some Christmas there.
Yeah.
All in your face.
The holidays.
Hitler.
Don't be a spooge. Sorry, I kind of walked all over you there, Steve. What were you saying?
That's all right.
Nothing ends a conversation like it.
Christmas Hitler. Anyway, let's do a little. What are you playing? What do you say, guys?
What?
I say let's say it.
What are you playing?
What are you playing,
What are you playing? with,
What are you
Jason?
playing?
Jason?
I am playing. So on the Steam sale, I got Far Cry Primal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was really. I've been thinking about that game lately because I heard some people talking about it on Twitter, and it's one I like the Far Cry games a lot, and I never tried that one.
I heard
And
was
it was-
weird, but
it's-
like going into it, seeing that trailer, I was really curious as to what the hell that was.
It is pretty. It's pretty cool so far, and it's so it's set in, for people who don't know, it's Far Cry, which is open world. kind of survival action game, but not survival really in the sense of like Minecraft or anything, but where you have to hunt and upgrade your weapons and bags and make syringes and all this. But this is set 10,000 BC, and it starts off really, really strong. You are part of a pack and you're hunting mammoths and you're trying to corner a smaller one off from the rest of them and working together. And then your pack gets kind of disbanded by I think it's a saber-tooth, and you are left to try to survive. And it does some neat things different than the Far Cry games, where it definitely seems more survival based. Like you have to make camp, you have to find fire, you have to find animal fat and light up your torches, and use hunter instincts, which are kind of different than I just played Far Cry 4 recently, so it is way different than how that thing handled finding animals and stuff. But like no guns, obviously it's completely buying into that. So it's all like you're making clubs and you do make a bow, but it seems like it's going to be a different vibe than the other Far Cry games. And there's a high res pack with it. It looks pretty fucking good.
How much was it on the Steam sale?
$25.
Yeesh.
Yeah, I'd been, or it was 20. I can't remember, 20 or 25, but I think it's 50 still normally. And I looked the last couple of weeks for a cheaper price, and I couldn't find one. So I was kind of, when it was that price on the Steam sale, I'm like, all right, maybe it'll be the one game I buy in the Steam sale.
Yeah, the one I'm looking at is Metal Gear Solid 5. I still have not played that.
Yeah, that's really good. Not as good as the other ones, but...
You don't think it's as good as the other ones?
I think gameplay-wise it is, but it's missing so much of the story stuff that I like in the batshit story stuff that I like in Metal Gear, that it's not nearly as endearing to me as 2, 3, or 4. And Kiefer does the voice, which is already kind of a bummer, you can tell they didn't have a whole lot of him.
Yeah.
There are long cutscenes. Well, one, there's not nearly as many cutscenes as the other ones. So whether you hated that and the other ones or not, I liked it. There's a lot of awkward cutscenes where other characters are saying and doing cool shit, and Snake is just kind of nodding, and it feels weird.
Grabbing himself, just
yeah. But then again, there are some other fucking awesome characters. Like Quiet is a great character, and the gameplay is great. Like I definitely like. How much is it on the Steam sale?
24.
Okay, that's not bad.
I think that's about as cheap as I've seen it. I think the last Steam sale was like 25 or 26, maybe. Maybe it was 24.
Yeah.
Didn't jump on it that time either.
I think the other bummer to me was I had it on PS4, and then I was looking at it on PC, and like the multiplayer thing never came to PC, which I don't think I would have gotten that into it, but it sounded neat. Like the whole defending your bases and invading other people's. Like I think they brought it to PC and did a beta and then pulled it, and I don't know. I don't think it ever went into the game.
Weird.
Yeah, but it's plays. It's the best playing Metal Gear.
That's cool. Yeah, I've heard you can do some crazy shit with it.
So yeah, that part is totally fun, and upgrading your base is fun. It's just I didn't even finish it, and I'm gonna go back to it at some point, but the story just wasn't bananas enough for me.
Gotcha. Not enough bananas.
I needed more bananas.
But Metal Gear Primal.
Guys, whoever's clicking their mouse, I don't care what you're talking about, but because all I can hear is click, 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 click every 2 seconds, so it's driving me bonkers.
Yeah, come on, guys.
I'm sure it's Jason while he's talking. While he's talking,
why don't you start a poll?
It drives me crazy. Oh my god! It's like if I was driving,
great, I'm gonna win
listening
again.
to that, I would turn this off. I can't. But you're making really good conversation. But it's like all I can hear is he's gonna click again. He's gonna click again. He's gonna click again.
Metal Click Solid.
Yeah. So what game were you playing?
Doesn't fucking matter now.
Cookie Clicker.
Fuck your heroes.
Playing Cookie Clicker.
Clicker. You should play Clicker Heroes. You'd be so good at it.
It's going to be a banner year in the Hamill household, right?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Here,
Sorry.
I got you a new mouse for Christmas.
Oh, that's where the cigarette burn's going to go.
I got it broken because of so many fucking clicks. Brent?
Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
What are you playing?
I'm not really playing anything. It's weird. I mean, I kind of am. I'm kind of playing villagers in Heroes. Like I log in and I farm and click on sheep, and then I log out and then I go pretend like I'm going to do my WoW dailies. But I canceled my WoW account.
What?
Today just because they need more stuff to do now. I don't know. I'm to that point. But so yeah, I'm trying to find something to play. Like I want to get back into Watch Dogs 2, but I just I don't know why I don't click on it.
But you'll still have an active subscription for Christmas Day, right? For a while, so you can get your gift.
Yeah. I think mine's like January 18th.
Because I heard it's like Tracer's gun from Overwatch this year.
in
Everybody
WoW.
gets. Yeah,
How is that a thing?
I don't know.
That'll
That's
be
what I
weird.
heard. Okay, I heard it on another podcast. And I did not bother to look it up to see if it was true.
Oh, well, I'm sure it is if you heard it on the internet.
I mean, that sounds rock solid to
That's how
me.
shit happens.
Yes.
So
So.
yeah. Been playing Clash of Clans.
I'd look it up, but I don't want to click on anything.
I know I'm
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 gun shy.
scared. My
sorry.
mouse is so
Mute-
far away from my
just-
hand.
I'm really sorry. Just mute
Someone
your...
stop the goddamn hammering.
That's kind of what I was like. Oh, if I could drop that in, like, and I was like, how do I tell him without, like? But I know you don't read like while we're doing this. Like, you don't read the
At
notes.
all.
Well, he's
Like-
clicking on something.
Like,
What's he clicking on? Put the
like,
note
where's he
there.
clicking?
You just gotta
And
somehow
maybe-
put it right in front of my mouse icon.
Maybe
Like
like
get up and walk down there. Put a
figure
stick
out
it on
where
his
he's
mouse.
clicking. Like, knock it off. But
So,
that's fine.
welcome to the Cookie Clicker podcast.
It's totally fine.
So Brent, you're not digging Watch Dogs 2?
No, I dig it. I kind of broke from it from enough time that I need to just play it because I was having a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Like, if we did a multiplayer.
I had taken a little bit of break and I sat down and played it the other day, and like that's a really good game.
Yeah, if you want to do some multiplayer, I'm in. Like Flynn.
Yeah. I haven't done any co-op missions yet. I'd like to.
Let's do it. We'll set a date.
Okay.
This is like, hey, let's go do lunch. We're never gonna do it.
Yeah, let's just do it,
Son of
and
a...
we'll talk about people.
We'll talk to y'all later. We're gonna go play Watch Dogs 2.
Yeah. It's a lot of clicking.
I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry. I'm not really
Ooh.
sorry,
No, you're not.
No.
but I'm sorry.
So that's about it for me. What about Shannon? Have you talked about what you're playing?
Nope.
Okay. Well, Steve,
I'm playing.
what are you playing?
Okay.
Oh, just kidding. What's
All
playing,
right.
Shannon?
Finally got back into Clash of Clans. I took a hiatus for about 2 months and put the guild into Montijo's hands, who is a member of the clan that I kind of run, if you want to call it running, kind of. But yeah, came back. They had hit another level. We're level 6 clan now, so that's pretty cool. It's very, 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 very casual clan. And Brent came back. I booted him not too long ago, but
We don't have to talk about that. I was clicking too much apparently.
no, you
Or I wasn't clicking enough. That's right. I didn't.
you were opted in and then not playing in the wars, and it was like costing us wars, and so
And
I
then
was
what
like,
happens as soon as I log in? Like, oh
Uh,
shit, there's a war. There's a war. And then it's like on, and I haven't done
you gotta
shit.
read. If you read the description, we war every Monday and Wednesday. So we go to war on Monday and Wednesday. That means we're warring on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you have your weekends free.
So why
It's like totally all there in the schedule.
Mondays and Wednesdays? Are we doing this Monday?
No, we're done till the new year now, I think,
Oh.
Of course.
because
You got to figure it out, and then you.
See how this crazy shit
well, also
happens?
it's like you know how to talk to me. Like you could just ask me. I guess. Well, I guess I could just tell you too. On top of that, but yeah. So I've been getting back into Clash of Clans, upgrading
Siri,
some stuff.
Tell me
and-
when to play Clash of Clans next
Always,
Monday
always,
of
always.
the new year.
She's gonna say all day, every day.
I've been playing Minecraft on Mr. Brent's server, and I've been playing Villagers and Heroes. We did a group night. I'll call it a group night in Villagers and Heroes with Brent and I.
Okay. Small group.
And JBJ Blaze showed up, and
Oh, that's right. Well, there's 3 of us. There's a trio.
yeah, and we each took a turn at ruining boss pulls for the entire server. Because we went into the holiday area and the holiday bosses spawn, and you're supposed to wait for everyone to get there so that everyone can get credit and do it together. But at individually different times, we each accidentally clicked the boss at the wrong time. So we made quite an impression in this smaller MMO community, and yeah.
Yeah, we pissed off the 10 people that play regularly.
And there was a lot of people there, though.
All of them.
Yeah, but anyway, they were cool about it. Kind of.
I mean, does it seem like that game is alive when you're playing it?
Yeah, I mean, I run across people all the time.
But
But see, you're just doing the farming and logging off. You're not going off and doing quests.
Well, but
I
it's
went
like the
through-
same 10
nerd.
people.
Well, yeah, like I went off and did like 2 dungeons, and then like I got knocked down, and
That's
like had to
weird.
group up with people in order to like make it through to get to the other side. Because
There's dungeons.
yeah, because this the dungeon like was a zone in between like this other area I needed to get this material I needed to complete this other quest. So yeah, like
What's the combat like? Just traditional?
It's really just push.
Class
You
based?
you hit buttons as soon as they pop up.
Is it Holy Trinity
Yeah.
type class?
It's not like that once you get I have a cleric. That's not what I play. Usually, well, my cleric's my main, but I play another character. But anyway, my cleric, like I have to actually pay attention to, like I can't just spam my one heal because it'll use up all my mana and I'll be spent. So that one does require me to kind of like pay attention to which heal spell I'm using and when I'm using some DPS and stuff like that. But
Is it as cool as Free Realms?
I would
Yes,
say it's on
yes.
par with Free Realms.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we should have a night where we all play.
Yeah.
Jason and I don't know if you noticed, but we tried to play today, and
It sucked. The game sucks.
yeah, Steam store was down, so Steam was down, so we couldn't authenticate, so we couldn't play because we got it through Steam. So we sat there, and I actually put the
Kibosh.
well, no, we actually put the YouTube up of us just like at the loading screen for like 15 minutes. It's like, well, maybe it's like 8 minutes. It's like 8 minutes of us at the loading screen and just bitching at each other.
Oh yeah, I tried to log in this morning to farm,
Mhm.
and it wouldn't let me. So I got the
If
same thing.
Steam's down, you can't get in.
Yeah, it's tied into Steam, like
Yeah.
with your account.
And Steam was down for a lot today because
Oh.
the Steam sale is
Well,
amazing.
I
Apparently,
don't know if it was that or if they were getting DD.
I don't know if it was.
Oh,
was-
maybe.
I don't know if it was Steam because I was logged in. I was past Steam. I was already
Uh-huh.
logged into Steam and trying to log into the game. It wouldn't let me log into our Hamlet
Oh,
for
Wow.
some reason. Like it was like, this is down. Contact an admin if it keeps happening. And I'm like, what? Do I have their phone number? Like, are you giving me their phone number and permission?
that is
'Cause,
weird. Yeah, how do I
yeah.
contact that? Yeah, I don't know that information, sir.
Yeah, that's not here where I need it.
Yeah,
So
Steve, what you playing?
Um,
'Cause I know what you're playing. I see you.
Playing baby games.
I see you in Discord. I know what you're playing.
mostly Guild Wars 2.
And I have a question about that.
Yeah.
Are you oratoring again?
I have not been though.
Oh, I was kind of hoping, but I didn't check.
No, I want to. I just haven't. I haven't had the muse hit me yet for it, I guess.
Gotcha.
But I am still very behind on like the current content of the game. I'm catching up on some story stuff. But then that got sidetracked with all the Winter's Day activities. So I think once that ends and I get back on track with the story, if I ever get caught up with it, I may start writing for the order again. But as of right now, nah, I'm just kind of enjoying the game.
For those that don't know, the Order is a go to theorder.com, and it is a newspaper done from the perspective of an in-game type of reporter.
Mhm.
And Steve writes that, and it's kind of like a fan fiction reporter. It's pretty cool.
Guild Wars 2 embedded reporter
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
on the front lines.
it's cool stuff.
It's just fun, stupid thing I did.
The one man satellite, like on Saturday Night Live.
Pretty much, yeah. That was kind of what I was going for.
The Al Franken type of thing.
And with,
My spine is being crushed by this apparatus.
uh, Yeah. But yeah, I've been enjoying that. Still playing some Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2
Yeah.
4. Occasionally I play that.
Yeah, I do too.
It's good stuff. That's a good game.
That's a great game.
Yeah.
It seems like quite a few people are playing it.
It's still a lot of people play that. I mean, I never have a problem getting into a game. So
What are you playing on?
PS4.
Okay. On
Well,
PC, it seems the same too.
Mostly because we had the first one on the PS4, and
Yeah.
so we got all that content that traveled over. So I
Yeah,
would
they do.
probably rather play on the PC. But I've played on like the first game on the PC. It's fucking hard. Like people are really good at that game on the PC.
People are really, really good at that game.
It's hard enough on the PS4, but man,
But that game, to me, as someone who gets anxiety in certain multiplaying things, that game's so
Every-
hectic that it doesn't
every-
matter.
Every multiplayer situation.
Not everyone.
Every.
Just
I don't
ones
at
with
all
healers.
Plants vs. Zombies or that game.
but Assassin's Creed on the other hand,
God, but that was so fun. But I could only play like 1 or 2 games at a time.
I missed that. Man, the multiplayer in Assassin's Creed was so fucking good.
It was, but that was one of the most anxiety-inducing ones.
For you, it was just crazy for you.
Yeah.
Speaking of, have any of you seen that movie?
No,
No,
What do you
I
think?
want to.
Yeah, what's the poll here? Do you want to see it? Anybody?
I do not want to see that.
I think the previews look good.
I kind of want to see it. Yeah, like, and I've never played the game, but I do appreciate like the lore from what I know of it from Jason playing it from like you guys talking about the games throughout the years. But yeah, I want to see it.
I feel like they're doing the movie to make people understand what the game's about before having to actually play the game. Because like the first time I played, I've only played it for like, I don't know, 30 minutes, like the first mission in one game, and I was immediately like, what? Wait, I'm from the future, and I'm doing, like, it was so hard to really wrap my head around what the hell was going on immediately. Like,
I really like the lore of the games. The first trailer or the first 1 or 2 trailers really put me off, but I kind of want to see it just to see how they do translating that, because it seems like they're going with that same setup of you're present day and you're from a line of assassins and you're trying to go back and the bad guys are trying to control you. If done right, that could be really cool. Just something to me in the like the color scheme of the trailers looks off to me. It looks too dark.
Yeah.
Where some of the best games have been, those cities brought to life and colorful, and I don't know if they're going to capture that. But I mean, I want to go see it just to. I'm too big of a fan of that series to not see it.
Yeah. I get you, but it'll be one of those things for me that I'll see in passing at some point down the line. But
Probably when you come to our house, we make you watch it.
yeah, hey, it's just Assassin's Creed game or movie.
You're watching now.
Sure.
well, then y'all mentioned y'all were watching Man in the High Castle. Y'all are on the second season, or y'all
Yep.
been
Second.
Okay. We had to start
you guys
watching
watch
the last episode of the last season just because we started watching the new season. I was like, I don't really remember what happened last season.
Yeah.
Like, you watch it so fast and binge watch it, and then it's a year before you get to see anything else. And
Yeah.
it's like, I remember
think-
it was something about
I think we're almost
that.
done with it.
I think
We're pretty close.
I think we've got like 3 more episodes in the
Yeah.
second season.
We've been really, really chugging away at it, but I really like. It's just so interesting. It's such a different take on sci-fi,
Right.
with
They create
Going-
that world really, really well.
yeah.
Oh, cool. I can't wait to see
yeah.
the rest of this season. What
Lot
about
of
OA?
weird details.
Anybody watch OA?
I don't know.
Yeah,
what
I
OA
watched
is.
it all.
What is OA? I don't know what you're talking. I'm sorry.
Well, I
It's-
can't.
It's a
It-
Netflix original.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a TV show then.
It's kind of one of those shows, the less you know, but the basic premise is this young woman has been missing for like 7-8 years, and she comes home and she has weird scars, and when she left she was blind and now she can see, and it's her telling what happened but also progressing the story in the current day. And did you finish it, Brent?
I did.
It goes some really fascinating and weird places. And there were times watching it, I'm like, I don't know if this show is good, but I had to
Yeah.
keep watching.
And I still don't know. Like,
Yeah.
it wrapped me in to the story, but then, like, I will just say this at the final episode, I'm not sure I like the story now. It's going to depend on the next
Yeah.
season,
they-
and I'm not sure I like that.
If it gets renewed for a second season, I think they have to go with the story because it leaves on a cliffhanger, and it has to go with the story option where I think the story option that we want. I don't think you can do a second season with a cop out.
Right. That would
And
be
there are
kind of
some
like
there are
wah,
some
wah.
parts in that watching that show where I'm like I felt horrible for the actors because what they make them do, they throw in the middle of this really fascinating stuff is really awkward and douche chilly, but they totally go for it.
This is like vague booking Netflix style.
It's-
Because it's definitely one of those
yeah.
shows. Like if I tell you,
Don't want to
exactly
give
what-
anything away, and you would
Yeah, but,
immediately
like,
as soon as you start
I
talking
got
about
a
anything.
feeling Steve and I are just like, all right.
I'm sorry. I kind of wanted to see if people had watched it, and I wanted to see how people felt about like
you know, I
the
walked
end of
in-
it. But I would say watch it, no matter what.
It's like
before
8
the
or 9 episodes.
Yeah, it's real
not a
short.
huge commitment.
I
Yeah.
walked in at one point. Okay, and I don't care if it's a spoiler. I walked
Yeah.
in at one point, and Jason was watching it, and all I saw are all these like teenagers in glass prisons, and there's this water.
not giving anything away. That's good.
I don't care. And this stream of water like going.
And the
through
guy from Harry
prisons.
Potter is there.
Yes.
And I'm like, why don't they just if
As
the
he gets
stream
the
is
snake
so
out.
deep, why don't they just swim out
It's
like
not deep.
breath?
It's not
Well,
deep.
Not deep.
I don't know. And then the one girl started singing, and I'm like, I'm out. I'm out.
It's totally unique, and I think it's definitely worth a watch because it's like you said, it's not a huge commitment. Just a lot of it's dependent on where the story goes in the second season. I agree with Brent. If it goes a certain way, I'm still in. If it doesn't, I don't think I want to watch any more of it because it'll piss me off too much.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so I think
got-
if we want to do any Rogue One tonight, we're
I wanted one more thing.
okay.
What I've
Do
been
it.
playing.
No, let's do Rogue One. It's fine. I was just going to ask what everyone thought about Turbine being out of the MMO business because a lot of us have gone back to Lord of the Rings over the years many times. And we had that one epic night in Dungeons and Dragons Online where Slurms rolled all over that place.
That was funny, guys.
That was a good time. And so for those that don't know, Turbine was the producer of that stuff, the developer, the producer, whatever you want to call it. And they also did previously Asheron's Call 2. And the sad news is after 16 years, Asheron's Call is being shut down at the end of January. And I really feel bad for...
Still up?
Huh?
They were still up?
Yeah, Asheron's Call's still up.
That's
Crap.
crazy.
Yeah, well, that's amazing. That's like Ultima Online and stuff. Like
Yeah.
there's a diehard community in those games, and I feel bad for people that, you know, like, because I'm kind of envious of that, of being able to like really just be like, no, this is where my home is for
Yeah,
MMOing.
like if we had never stopped playing Dark Age.
Dark Age, which
have that
probably should have done.
Well, but don't you think like I can't believe there's like thousands of people playing the game still. Like, are we talking like hundreds? Like, couldn't like
I don't
Bob
know.
keep it in his
You're
like
asking me for numbers. You
downstairs
know
in
I
his
don't.
house?
You know
and,
I
like,
don't have
just
numbers.
leave it open
I
for
don't
him?
understand why you ask me these things. But a new quote new developer, Standing Stone Games, is going to continue support. But I do the quote new developer because all the employees in this new developer, this new company or whatever, is all of the employees that were previously already working on both MMOs, Dungeons and Dragons Online and Lord of the Rings Online. So it's good because those people, like, they have a love and a drive and a relationship with this game already, and they're going to be it seems like they sold it to Daybreak. Daybreak's gonna be the new the supportive whatever company.
Daybreak?
Go with. Yeah, the EQ people.
No. Sorry.
Yeah, I know, it's weird.
I don't know how I feel
Totally
about
weird. I know, because like Sony Online Entertainment was like kind of always like that company that took care of MMOs that were kind of like in the maintenance phase, and Daybreak is just
that.
I don't know. I
do
don't
we-
know if they're doing that or not, but it kind of looks like they're doing that. But they didn't pick up Asheron's Call. So Asheron's Call and Asheron's Call 2 are down.
Well, you know why that is
at the end of
though,
January.
because we're gonna see soon AC Next, with the next generation MMO by
You're
Daybreak
bad.
Games.
You're so bad.
And you can, for the low price of $200, you can get set up for the next 5 years.
Yeah, and then they cancel it, and you're there goes your money.
Well, they'll
But
just give you EQ next anyway and say
Oh.
it's AC next. Just change the title on the page.
all right.
Wait, but this download says EQ next. I don't think that's fair. Just change the letter. It's okay.
Do you guys have any thoughts on that at all?
No, I hope it works out for people that still play stuff like Lord of the Rings online, because like you said, it's still a pretty active community there. I hope they keep it rocking. So
Yeah,
That's-
Lord of the Rings Online. We played on Land Rover when we played, and it always had like this, always very helpful, welcoming community. So I kind of just want that game to go on forever, as long as the people playing it want to play it, because they were just so nice every time we went there.
That's the game that I constantly think about because it has like one of my favorite classes in any game that I've ever played. It has an amazing community, but just playing the game puts me to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the game personally. But I mean, I've said that. I've been vocal, but I mean, just because I don't like a game doesn't mean I want it to shut down. Yeah, I'm not that
The idea,
narrow-minded.
Except for
freaking awesome.
BDO, I think you want that shut down.
I do not want BDO to shut down.
Arcade, I want Arcade to shut down.
Why?
They've had some.
I thought you were all high on it.
Have you heard this stuff this week? Like or was it last week? They like switched to a mega server, and in a game where you know how it was when they first did the server merges. Like now they're all down to one. Can you imagine property? Like how hard it is to get property now? And the
WildStar did that too, right?
But
we're online.
But it's a little different in Arcade. Arcade, it's like dependent on what property you have claimed. And also, I guess there's been like massive queues too. Like someone said, like for nights and nights in a row, like 400 people queue, 400 people queue, and they can't get into the game.
Yeah, people that were on Twitter, like jumping into claim property, seem to be having a good time about getting stuff claimed. So
that's different. That's different from what I saw on Twitter.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Early on, people getting in first were able to get stuff, and then as it's gone on, it's been a pain in the ass. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't follow it enough, but yeah, fuck that game.
Sounds like it's probably just like
this is sorry to hear.
Anytime games make a big change, a lot of people jump back in. Not a lot, but some people jump back in to play it. Maybe that up the queues. Maybe. It'll settle out, and it'll be the same 20 people who are spread out amongst all the servers on one server. I say 20 people. You know, there's more people than that, but you know.
But you're being a shit. That's cool.
Not a real shit though. Just
it's a little shit.
Pseudo shit. Give you pseudo hemorrhoids by pushing pseudo hard.
Ew.
Gross.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Brent.
All right.
So should we just end this show and do another episode that's just Rogue One?
No, let's do Rogue One. Can we?
Oh, we
Sure.
can.
Yeah. You don't have to. Do you have to work tomorrow, Steve?
No, I didn't work today.
We can do Rogue One. It's gonna be a long episode.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
It won't be that long.
Yeah, it'll probably be 20 minutes.
So should
that
we
fucking
warn
moves.
people?
I think he's got a intro going right
No,
now.
there's no audio.
Oh, okay.
From here
Just the
forward.
background.
I'm like, wow, he's got like a whole thing happening here.
So from here until the end of the show, it's spoiler talk, right?
This is everyone log off if you haven't seen it yet.
Yep.
Hit
If
the
you haven't-
bricks.
In my opinion, if you haven't seen it yet, you shouldn't really be worried about spoilers at this point. I mean,
I'm
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a
at the
week.
same time, I didn't know that I was going to be able to see it before tonight.
I don't care.
I didn't
Okay.
either.
But I was able to.
Make time. I'm being a snot. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Kids, work, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Can't.
Same.
But no, that fucking movie.
Hmm.
It was pretty
I don't even know. Okay, one. I don't know how to begin, but who's your favorite new character? Do we want to do that real quick?
Dead one.
Huh?
Oh,
The dead one.
Oh, that one.
Oh, the one dead one. Yeah.
start with the spoilers immediately.
So,
They all.
spoilers for people who did not log off.
But it's not a super spoiler because I think you kind of get that idea within 30 minutes of kind of once you start seeing the characters that you'll see in the next movies, right?
Yeah. I had certain expectations going into this movie. Like I knew it was right up until A New Hope started, and I kind of was suspicious that it would go pretty close because I was thinking A New Hope starts with Princess Leia being on the run, like she's being chased, and so I kind of thought, like, I wonder if they're gonna butt
Darth
that up.
Vader, space cop.
I wonder if they're gonna really butt
Bad
that up
boy,
like as
bad
close
boy.
as possible, and I didn't know if it would overlap even a little bit.
That was
I found out. Oh, go on.
no, I was just gonna say I think that was like the coolest part of it was the fact that they like put that seamed it in so well. I was like, fuck, that was so good at the end.
And
Were
you're
you
seeing,
sitting
like-
there going, "Oh, are we going to see old Princess Leia?" And
No,
then she
I
was
just-
like, "Oh my God, what just happened?" And then she had a heart attack. She didn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Is that too soon?
Yeah, Carrie Fisher had a heart attack today, and
That is
Brent's
pretty
being
soon.
Mean, yeah, it's pretty mean,
The
dude.
reports are right now that she's stable.
She's
Yeah,
off of critical condition right now.
Yeah.
thank goodness.
Yeah.
But
I
Use
guess she
the
was. it
Force is
sounded
with you.
like I was digging through her Twitter when this happened, and she had some, I think, annoyed tweets that they didn't use her at all for the CGI. It seemed
Oh.
like that, yeah.
but
Where
I
she was
thought
li-
this. Okay, so spoiler: Princess Leia does pop in at the end of the movie.
She has a pretty important little line there.
Yeah, and what did you guys think of how she looked?
I thought she looked better than Tarkin. I thought she looked, but she didn't have to animate nearly as much. But I thought she looked good.
Was
I-
Peter
Oh.
was Peter Cushing upset that they didn't use him?
I don't know. I haven't heard from him.
I had to like sit there and go, how did they do that? Like,
Oh,
just
I thought
you know.
Tarkin. Okay, Jason and I are completely on opposite ends of this. I thought Tarkin looked great, and I think if I didn't know that man was dead, I wouldn't have questioned it. But I nitpicked it.
I had no
expected
clue.
you to totally just have his back turned and see the reflection of him, and then that was going to be like the one scene they used.
Yeah.
But the fact that
I,
they coming back to him and it was like
it was ballsy.
it looked really fucking good.
Yeah, and
but
he's not. He's a freaky looking dude
Yes.
anyway.
That's
But-
what I think. My problem was he looked so weird.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's hard to even because he looks weird in real life. That I think it was just weirder seeing
He's
a
very
computer
like
version of a
Skeletor
human
looking.
cigarette
Yeah.
type
Mine-
look.
My problem with both of them though is that the way CG is with shit in movies, in 2 years it's going to look like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right
No,
now.
but they're gonna remaster it or do whatever when
No,
it's
but even if when they do, it's going to look like shit.
yeah.
I
But
had
think
no
at that
clue
point,
he was
yeah,
dead.
at that point, even in the movie, I'm like, you know,
Okay,
whatever.
hang on.
It's-
Hey,
yeah.
What's Brent? What Brent's not really. Like we are at very very different ends of the spectrum in terms of
I had to
Star Wars
search who
fandom.
Tarkin was. Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't even know he was dead.
I didn't know he was
So you did
dead.
not-
I had no clue. I thought that was an actor doing an actor's
So you
stuff.
didn't know that was CGI.
No, not at all.
That's impressive then.
Not
Yeah,
at
that's
all.
what I'm saying. If I didn't know, I think I wouldn't have looked so closely at him. Like I was totally like. I mean, there's a few spots where I'm like, that's a little weird, that's a little weird. But for them,
We know that guy was an actor who has died years ago.
yeah.
1994. Yeah.
Like
But-
now, I'll watch it again and see. Now, the one thing is,
Yeah,
I did have to
that's not a
watch
real
the
person.
3D version, which is always darker. Like I was actually taking my glasses
Mhm.
off sometimes in it when it wasn't like super deep 3D, just to see the screen better.
Oh yeah.
It could be a little muddled.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I so hate 3D these days.
Yeah, I don't like seeing 3D stuff. JB Blaze is saying that there were some motions that seemed slightly odd, and I
With him,
agree.
yeah,
that,
totally.
but I was nitpicking. Like I was watching for it and like really looking. And I think like if I didn't know he was dead, I kind of would have just been like looking around the screen and not like directly at
Yeah,
everything
for it.
so much.
I was more impressed, even though that took me out a little bit. Just it made sense to have this character in the story, and
did.
the fact that they had him in as much as he did, I'm like, good for you. Like that. Just
Yeah,
if you're gonna do it, do it.
they did it.
Yeah.
If it
Well,
looks bad in a couple years, whatever, we know why they did it. You know, it's gonna.
Alternatively,
Yeah.
I really wish they would have left C-3PO and R2-D2 just completely out of it.
Yes,
or silent.
or just have them walk past like in a
Yeah.
background, like
Like
clear-
Chopper.
like- that seemed too okay. I guess we can kind of talk about like all the different cameos. There's so many cameos, but some of them were very subtle. I still haven't seen Chopper. I've only
No,
seen
neither
the
did I.
movie.
You didn't see the chop shop?
We've only seen it twice, but Jason was like there, but he was already gone when he pointed.
He's very quick. The ghost is in it multiple times.
And when he says the ghost, okay, we did a YouTube of Jason and I's first viewing, and our one friend, other Michigan Steve, he was like, "Did you see the ghost?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "The ghost was all over the place." I'm like, "What?" I'm thinking like, okay, and I was thinking like a force ghost. I'm like, they glow. How did I not see the freaking ghost? And he meant the ghost as in the ship from Rebels is called the Ghost.
Rebels.
And I was like, oh no. And that ship is so nondescript. It's like a freaking
No, I like that.
boxy-
That ship.
yeah, it's like a boxy goo thing. And so that ship is in the
It's like a Volvo.
it's in there all the time. But Princess Leia's ship's in
Boxy,
there
but it's
quite a bit too. And so like those big space battles, there's so many ships like in there that's like
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. Like C-3PO and R2-D2 like really should have
Look
been.
at that. That ghost is a cool looking ship. We're looking at a picture of it.
It really should have been an Easter egg, kind of like them. Like, oh, did you notice them? And like kind of in the background, because that was a little too in your face. And I thought the guys from the bar from Tatooine was they went back to him like one too many times.
And
Like,
that zoom in on the blue milk.
Never noticed.
yeah,
them.
that was
Never
a little
noticed
too much.
them.
I thought the
So
oh wow.
That
I
reminded
love
me of,
C-3PO and R2-D2. I love seeing them.
You didn't see them?
No, I saw them, but I loved it. I love
Oh,
seeing them.
okay.
I didn't mind seeing him. I didn't hear him. I didn't need to hear him talk, I guess.
It seemed like too much of a
It reminded me
little
of
bit
the
to
one
me.
in Force Awakens that really jumped out at me as bad as when they first show the Millennium Falcon and they're running and BB-8 just looks at the camera. They're like,
yeah. Totally
Like,
Deadpool the whole
we don't
thing.
need
Yeah.
But the
What
one-
are
like
the-
this shit.
What are the other cameos that
well, other than cameos, the thing that fucking annoyed the hell out of me,
Oh,
I don't know why.
yeah.
I was
Wow, annoyed that. Okay, mine are minor gripes.
Yeah, you hated this movie.
Yeah, none of this. I would say even that didn't annoy the hell out of me. It was like a minor gripe.
I love the movie, but the one thing that really stuck out that just I don't know why it irked me so bad was the Vader line when he turns back to the dude with his
The pun?
fingers out. He's
Oh, yeah.
try not to choke on your aspirations. I was like, fuck you.
But
Oh,
Vader
love
has
that.
a dark
love
sense
that.
of humor in the other movies.
He does. He's kind of and
Apology accepted, Captain Nita.
But
Yeah.
that was way more subtle than this.
But
This
I
is
also thought you of all
Right.
okay. I thought you of all people would love that because you're like the king of dad puns.
yeah, but not in a Star Wars movie.
I'm surprised. I'm
Yeah.
surprised.
I kind of I thought, okay, that's not a bad line. I did not expect the internet to get all upset about that line.
I thought it was funny. Vader's punning. I like
Yeah.
puns. They're
I
terrible.
thought this
More
was
than-
probably one of the funnier Star Wars movies. Like, is the
I think
robot
they
named
did
Kane?
that on purpose. They like. I'm sorry. What?
Is
I
the
think it was
robot
more
named
than the
Kane?
line, though. It was the fact that he
Okay, hold on. Everyone's.
Sorry.
I said go ahead, and both people went again.
Brent,
Brent,
No,
Brent first.
Steve, go.
No, we made a decision. Brent, go.
Brent. I
Is
even
that
said-
robot named Kane? Is that the name of the robot? See,
K2SO.
K2SO.
the one who's the funny one.
Yeah,
K2SO.
K2SO.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I swear they were saying Kane, but anyway.
Hey,
He had great lines in it.
Yeah, that's the voice of
Alan
of
Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk, who does Wash from Serenity, and Jason noticed the line where he said "wind" twice, like after it was repeated.
It was
like
when he was crashing the ship.
he was crashing the ship, and like that was
Like that's
Jason-
fully a Serenity.
Jason thinks it's like a little nod to Serenity, and it possibly could be. And he does so many voices, and he's in so many other fandoms.
King
that-
Candy.
Yeah, yeah. He's King Candy and Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
He does something in Frozen, but I've
Frozen,
never seen Frozen. So, but I thought, what do you guys think of him? K2SO.
If you asked earlier, favorite character, that was probably my favorite character.
That's your favorite character. What about?
Probably mine too.
Oh, he's not my favorite, but he's.
I like him a lot. I think it's right up there. I did not expect to like Donnie Yen's character from the trailers, like the blind character. I was like, thought it was.
I
Gonna
love
be so,
him.
I thought it was going to be really
I-
cringy, but he was awesome.
I thought that was gonna be really like kind of cheeseball, and he and his friend
The
was
guy
it
with the
was it
badass gun.
Ying Wen? Is that his name or Jing Wen?
I don't do names well, so
Guy with the badass gun.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
big gun tank dude. Yeah. I love the dynamic between those two. And the second time, okay, the first time I saw it, like everything was happening so fast and I was like watching for everything and kind of over analyzing everything. But then the second time I watched it, I got tears in my eyes. Like that's when finally like I could kind of calm down and just like watch the movie
Mhm.
and appreciate like, and I really think in this movie they form a bond very quickly with people who have no one else to turn to, and then they also have a common goal that they all strongly believe in and are willing to die for, because there's really nothing else to live for if they don't have this.
Right.
Mhm.
And it's
Mhm.
very believable that they're all in it together, and they all really have a good chemistry together for just meeting each other. It's not like they all like, let's die to it. Like they don't really go into it like that, but they're just like, okay, we're
Doing the
No,
job
we're
they-
doing
wrong,
this.
Bobby.
You know,
They
yeah.
don't. I think one of the knocks the movie's gotten is that they don't really do a lot of character development with them. But I thought it was enough to
Yeah.
I
kind of.
thought they
You're throwing. That's always been, I think, the thing about good Star Wars is that it doesn't spoon. It throws you into this universe that's been lived in, and it gives you enough, and you have to infer some of it. That's how I felt with these characters. Like I knew that I felt the sense there was history to them. I didn't need to know all of it.
I personally see like the main numbered films. I had this conversation with somebody on Twitter the other day. It's like I personally see the main numbered films as the where you need to hang your character development. The side stories, I don't necessarily need any character development. I need
Because they're not going to go on for 6
Right.
movies.
I want to
Yeah.
see the story that was involved in it, not necessarily the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I will
there's
say
really-
for how many good lines K2SO had, I think the funniest line in the movie was the blind characters of "Are you kidding? I'm blind."
Yeah.
when they're
Yeah, they're
pulling
taking him to a secret base, so they put a sack over his head, and he's like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, yeah, that was hilarious.
I really do think this movie was really good. That it kind of fleshed out the universe more. Like you don't have this like kind of linear line of the main movies of what's going on, and this just kind of adds that side story that really fleshes out the world and goes, okay, there's much more here to see and do.
And it's a side story you always knew was there, because they reference this adventure in the crawl for A New Hope. They this happened already, and so now we get to see it happen. But then on top of that, what they really give us, which was a gift to me, is they make that flaw in the Death Star a reason. Like they
Right.
gave us an actual viable reason that there's this massive flaw for
Yeah.
no reason. Like there's always never been a real canon reason.
Exhaust port.
Oops.
Yeah, like even in the Family Guy Star Wars, they totally made fun of that.
But
It did
yeah,
a bunch of
yeah.
Star Wars memes.
But for it to be like a plan, like that was hidden because he was secretly rebelling, that really adds to the story so much. And it like I just really like that part.
Yeah, and I'm glad that they went the route of having them sacrifice themselves, because it when you watch it, we did that. We came home and watched episode 4 immediately.
Yeah.
It makes all that more powerful, because you saw these people die to give them that.
Hey, you want another gripe from me?
Yep,
Sure.
it's been a couple minutes.
It has been. Here, okay.
Aw, I like his grapes.
The first
Click, 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 click.
click, 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 click. The first use of the Death Star weapon, they shot Jeddah,
Yes.
and they were in viewing distance of the explosion and got to a ship and got the fuck out of there. Second one, the fuckers were on top of the tower, got all the way to the bottom of the tower into a beach, and didn't even fucking try to get to a ship to get out of there.
I would be running for a ship.
In the
yeah.
first one, the ship was already en route to them.
That's true.
Regardless,
And
but if they had the time to get all the way to a goddamn beach to see their death coming to them, they had
There weren't
time
any
to
ships
find a-
around. They had a ship incoming on the first one.
That's true,
K2SO
yeah.
was
They had
in
a
the pilot.
pilot
Yeah.
coming in, ready to take off with them.
Regardless,
They
I would-
everyone they knew was
Fine.
dead.
I would at least try to get the fuck out of there.
Well, and Cassian was shot. I don't.
But
he
they
didn't
got to the goddamn beach with a shot.
right. And I bet they looked around and like, oh fuck, there aren't any ships here.
well, I want to see him go. Well, we're screwed.
Well, maybe they can't fly ships. Can they fly
You want
ships?
half an hour of frantically searching for ships.
Something. Kind of be like,
Uh,
yeah, I guess that's
the one complaint I did have was some people did have a massive complaint about it being a bit heteronormative because the two, of course, you're opposite genders, so there has to be some sort of chemistry there. But I think if you're in a situation like that where it's very intense and very, you're gonna die and you've bonded a little bit, wouldn't you hug that person? I would, it's not like they stripped and did it. I mean, they hugged.
I was
yeah.
waiting for him to strip. It's like,
Strip
what
and
the,
do it.
What the hell is going on? I
Well,
put these
that-
3D
yeah.
glasses on for a reason. I want some
Man.
spooge at the camera, some Jaws 3D
Yeah.
action happening.
I did love the fact that they showed that, especially like Cassian towards the beginning. I didn't really love the Cassian character, but I did like the fact that they showed that, hey, there's this arm of the rebellion that is doing some dirt shit.
Yeah, it's not all good.
It's not all
Yeah.
we're doing some nasty shit in
He wasn't happy with the person he
Yeah,
became.
that fleshed out the Rebel alliance. I thought a lot
a
better.
lot.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for him to go, chocolate mousse. Sorry.
Yeah,
I don't get that. I'm
It's a
sorry. I don't
Top
get
secret reference. Sorry.
Well,
got it.
Thank
I
you.
don't get it.
Thank you.
Top secret.
She's never seen that movie.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Shannon,
It's like an airplane type comedy
you have to watch Top
with
Secret.
Val Kilmer.
You guys know, I didn't watch Predator until you guys told me to watch
No,
Predator.
this is totally.
Like,
You have to watch Top Secret.
This would be your new
I don't know if
Christmas
someone
movie.
can watch Top Secret now
Yes, they can.
for the first time.
Shut your whore mouth.
I have a list of movies Jason's supposed to watch, and he
Skeet
I'm not gonna do
surfing.
no, he's not going to do it. Okay, the other thing I have a real problem with is I thought Vader looked kind of cheap. Like I thought his neck looked thick, and I thought the way
He hasn't been lifting. Maybe
I
he's been
think
lifting
the
too
way
much.
it attached to his collar looked really
Okay, y'all watch
kinda
way too much
cheap.
fucking
They
Star
were trying
Wars.
to match it
no,
up
no,
to.
no. But then we went home, like Jason said, and we watched A New Hope. It totally matches up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Nope, it's
isn't it probably the
totally-
same suit?
No, they make new ones.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but they made it to match that one because it's
Yeah.
literally probably hours from this one ending to New Hope starting.
And it changed in the next two movies.
Yeah.
slightly every time.
There was a
Slightly.
time jump in those that made
Yeah.
sense.
And they had
That's
what's
true.
his name do the voice still, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I thought
I
that
know a
was
lot of
kind of
people
weird.
Have issue with his voice, but
Why? It's the
they
same
said
guy.
he sounded, and I
Oh,
think that's just them
sounded
knowing
what?
he's old, weak.
Well-
It didn't sound like Vader. I thought it did.
I thought he sounded fine.
Thought he sounded better in this than he did in the shit. What he had lent his voice to something else. Was it?
He did Rebels.
Rebels. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought it sounded better here than it did in Rebels.
They probably produced it more or spent more
Yeah.
time tinkering with the voice in
That's
this one.
true.
Yeah, I thought it sounded totally fine.
I love.
What'd you guys think of his last scene?
Oh, that was fucking rad.
That was brutal.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that was so good.
It was-
Terror of
And that guy, and I'm like, door's not opening, dude. Pass the plans off.
I
But-
thought it was actually like it was getting to the point where he was coming in as such a badass that it was starting to not meld well with A New Hope.
Yeah.
them getting
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, do they need to redo that fight scene in A New Hope at this point?
The opening scene, yeah, I don't know, because he came in
Why?
a fucking Mack truck.
Like-
Oh,
When he's fighting with a lightsaber
Yeah.
in A New Hope, it's like you're like, is he 90? Like
I get what you're saying because
90,
they kind of
100?
held back his
But it
abilities
wasn't like
until
the-
the end.
But
Yeah.
it wasn't to the point where it was like the prequels where they're all like choreographed and shit. It was like he came in like very strong looking like Vader did. Is like almost like he did in Return of the Jedi in the fight with Luke. It wasn't like he was this flourishy fighter. It was he was a big fucking strong tank of a dude.
And I was a little bit worried that they were going to make him more like Darth Maul fighting in this, and
Yeah.
that would like this. He, I think it matched as much as it needed to.
I think they should have.
Walking down a hall, fucking people up, and I don't know if you guys. I noticed the second time watching it, he throws that guy in the ceiling,
Yep.
and then he does that reverse, and it looks like he cuts him in half.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice.
I don't know if he actually, but it looks fucking brutal. I didn't notice until the second time.
Jason, okay, I say yeah, but Jason told me about that. That's like one of those things on my list to watch for the next viewing because I still need to see Chopper, and I still need to see that.
Chop
and,
chop.
I still need to see Ghost flying around in the background because
Oh,
apparently
they also
it's
name
all
drop
over the
Hera
place.
from Rebels too.
Oh, they do, dude. Yeah, they mentioned
They
her
page
by
General Syndulla, and people were wondering if that was Hera or her
or
dad.
her
And
father.
Hera's the pilot from Rebels, and David Filoni said that is totally Hera. She's
And
the
so,
general.
for those that don't know what we're talking about, Rebels is happening between the same time period as well. The Rebels
It's right now, I think, like 2 years ahead of this time.
okay,
yeah.
but I mean, Rebels existed at this time.
Yes.
Like those characters.
Yes,
were
they've been
in-
around for helping for a while.
Yes,
Yeah.
in the Alliance or the Rebellion or whatever they're calling it these
Yeah.
days.
The only one we know for sure who lives to it is Hera because of her being name dropped. But yeah.
So you're just
Or it's her dad.
you're just waiting for that.
Nope.
episode
David
where-
Filoni said it's Hera that that they're
okay.
saying.
Okay, I
Jason,
didn't know that.
you're just eagerly awaiting that episode of Rebels where Ezra gets killed.
I can't wait. I hope
Ah,
so.
He must be killed. He's not in anything.
So, like, I
And-
really like that show, but he brings it down so
Hate
much.
him so much. I-
Good element.
I don't like how like everyone else is an idiot and he has the whole plan and I don't
And
know.
I'm sick of everyone like, this kid can't do anything. Oh my god, the kid can do everything. Like,
Yeah.
So no one's better than Ezra.
No, exactly.
no, he's written to do
Exactly.
everything, and he's snotty about it
I
too.
got what you did there. Yeah. But anyway, no one
I got it
asked,
too.
but Jin is my favorite. I thought she was really good as in terms of a character who would obviously have issues with both sides, and at a certain point, she's just like, I don't give a crap. I just want out of all of it, and like
She was a little too standoffish for me until that scene where she saw her
I get-
dad's hologram.
Yeah.
But I get
sure.
why she would be. She's been in
Totally.
prison. She's been hiding who she is. She's supposed to not get connected to people because they're going to betray her if they find out who she is. It made total sense if you think about where she's had to go through her
BT.
life. Yeah.
See, I like those Ezras better than the Ezra.
Than the Ezra from Rebels. Yeah.
I'll
I
show
like-
off your signature.
I liked the
It's a
The
fan
dark-
club.
the
What were you
Darth.
saying, Steve?
I liked the Darth Vader back to scene quite a bit.
That whole fucking castle was amazing
Why does he build his castle there?
because that's where he was born,
Oh,
and he can revel in hate.
yeah, pretty much.
That was pretty amazing.
I'm
And I
just
love
gonna-
how they didn't they
wallow
showed
in
every
that
name of every
hatred.
other planet except that one.
They didn't. Yeah, they like nope. Everyone knows what this is.
They went
Well,
through a
yeah, you
bunch
should
of
know.
planets.
and
Wait, Brent
I thi-
doesn't. All right, wait, Brent doesn't know.
I have no clue what's going on. I got to
Do
go
you
back and
remember
watch
when?
this.
Do you know Vader's castle when
No.
he came up
No.
and there was a big lava flow in the they showed him in the back to
Where he
hang?
choked the guy and said, "Don't choke on your aspirations."
I remember that. I don't remember
Okay,
lava.
that's
Remember
Vader's
in Revenge
castle.
of the Sith when Obi-Wan fought Anakin?
On that lava
yeah.
planet,
Yeah, yeah.
That's the same planet,
same
Okay.
planet. What's it called?
Mustafar.
Mustafar. I always want to say Mufasa, and that's like
No, that would be wrong.
I know.
Hakuna Matata.
Yeah, like Mufasa. Not that one though. The planet Mustafar.
Gamorrean.
I did not say Gamorrean.
Gonorrhea?
Yes.
I guess that's my
gamma.
Gamorrean.
Yeah. Overall, fantastic movie though.
Yes.
I've seen a lot of hate about it, though. Do you think people are pissed because so many people died in it?
I don't know. Actually, I haven't seen any hate about it, but maybe I'm not looking for it.
I've seen
and-
people say it's not as. I mean, I think J Dub's in our chat. I think on Twitter he said he enjoyed it, but not as much as other people.
Right.
And I think what I see a lot of people doing is comparing that to Force Awakens, and to me they're so different.
It's a different story. It's
Yeah.
different. It's a totally different story.
Like, I feel like not knowing the movies in the future, I would have enjoyed the movie better just because I don't remember at what point, but I just knew all these people were going to die because the people you
Yeah.
knew from the future movies, you're like, okay, once you start seeing those people, you're like, well, why am I not seeing the other people? Well, obviously, because they die. And
Yeah.
that kind of, I would have liked to not have known that, and then the ending would have definitely been much different.
As
I think the excitement to me was, do they have the guts to kill them all?
Yeah.
Being a Disney movie, and Gareth
Yes.
Edwards, the director, said he wrote his first script where they lived, and because he thought Disney wouldn't let him kill them, and he said the higher ups at Disney read it and said, "Well, they need to die," and he was like, "I
Yeah.
absolutely agree," and he wrote it the way he wanted to.
But I mean, they can't live because they didn't go on. They would be major forces within the rebellion. If
Yeah,
they
it would
lived,
make
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
It's like, oh
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
you
no,
knew
he
they were
got
gonna
hit in
die.
the leg, and they couldn't give him a new leg for some reason. So yeah,
No.
he was off on a
Blow him
planet.
up. Blow him up. Really sad when the robot died, though.
Yeah,
That
Yeah,
was
pretty.
that was like
He's
beginning
typecast.
of that was yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. That was like the beginning of the end. He was getting shut up, and he just like
you
gave
knew there were
everything, and I'm like,
dominoes were going to start falling.
and they
then.
did, and
Pretty
they
heroic death.
all of them did really well. I thought all of them had their little moment of completing what they had to do just enough. That was
Totally.
good.
Yeah,
I like it.
and
I like it.
visually, it totally fit in. That was, I think, my other favorite part, which is like the
Everything
rebel
was
base looked
sturdy.
like the rebel base from
Yeah.
New Hope, and
Yeah.
All around.
yeah.
Everything was like really well lived in. Nothing was,
Space Jimmy Smits was there,
Yeah, yeah. He's like, I'm gonna head back to Aldron. No.
and they're like, "All right, Jimmy Smits, we'll see you."
yeah.
First supposed to get hot.
They only refer to him as Space Jimmy Smits.
Space Smiths. Yeah.
What did you think about the inlay of the gold leader footage?
That was great. That totally caught me off guard. I thought that was great.
What was that? I'm sorry.
The gold leader and stuff, the
Oh yeah, I had no idea, and I was like, those are the same guys, and that was like so brilliant. They had like
Literally
this.
some of the footage and
They
like
actually
Yeah.
used footage that they never used before, and then used it in this movie. So it's the same actual guys, or,
Yeah.
piloting the ships. And then the really cool thing was like, well, that's explains to why they had an
there's
opening.
an opening.
Skywalker.
Yeah. A Red 5 opening. I thought.
Iron 5.
Soul Times Red 5. I'm like, well, this fucker's gotta die.
Yeah. He did not look comfortable in that cockpit.
I'm doing good, guys.
It's like the Star Wars red shirt. Is it? No.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for then it got taken over by Luke Skywalker, who was
Lives.
like the opposite of the red shirt. So
Spoiler in movie 8.
yeah.
Sorry.
My
Well,
chair is
cool.
free.
Your chair is squeaky.
Yeah. it's
I
clicking all
I
over.
wasn't gonna say anything, but I feel like I should now since you dogged
Now we're gonna
around
all
the
click on
clicking.
No, it's not doing it.
I think it was your mouse.
Yeah. Sorry. All right. I'm really sorry.
We know.
I'm not sorry.
I know.
It really irritates me. I'm better now.
Yeah.
Because you're not doing it. I love you.
I heard it. I heard it.
He's-
Heard it.
He's gonna kill me.
So that was
Thank-
Rogue One. Anything
Any
else?
other thoughts? Yeah.
Oh, I did have one thought.
Good for you.
Good. That's all. Let's close it up. So we had Rogue One. They have the other side stories coming down the pike, right? They're gonna
Yeah.
do a Han Solo. They've
Mhm.
already cast who Lando's gonna be and all that shit.
Yep.
What are your thoughts? This all leads up to, in some years down the line, they refilm the original trilogy.
No.
No.
Nope. No.
I
I hope
see
they
it happen,
don't.
But I'm old. Like that's my trilogy. I can't.
but I can see it happening.
I
If they're
can.
lining up all these dominoes.
Oh, eventually it will. I mean, it just totally
Mhm.
will because they'll want to appeal to a younger audience.
Sure.
But I will
Right.
probably.
Want nothing to do with it, but at the same
Mm.
time, they're talking about it.
I don't want anything to do with the Han Solo side story.
The Han Solo one's gonna be so hard for me.
Like the
But-
only other one I really want to see that about a character is Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I would love to see him like do more Obi-Wan.
And they're doing
Uh,
Boba Fett too.
That's
Is
a
that
rumor. I don't know if that's
rumor?
confirmed. Is it?
Mm.
Everyone wants Boba Fett, and he's like, he got eaten by a sandbug.
Isn't he kind of a
Made it
goob?
out.
When you boil it
That's
down
not
to it,
canon, Steve.
No, it's not canon right now.
I read that book, that short story book.
Keep your fanfic to yourself, Steve.
So bad. That was not good.
just don't talk about fanfic. It's bad stuff.
I don't know. But when I watch Star Trek and they're redoing Star Trek, I really like what they're doing with it. And the way they're doing it doesn't dismiss the old stuff, but you can't just go and do that again with Star Wars because they already used that. You know what I mean? You can't just be like, alternate timeline here too. Like,
No. I don't think that they would ever do alternate timeline. I'm just thinking, okay,
but I think that was the
all these actors that are going to play younger versions of them, then wait another 5 to 10 years when they're older and at the same age point, and then go, hey, we're going to redo these movies.
But I think that's the genius with the Star Trek ones is it makes you not have to abandon the first series.
Star Trek has that luxury of being like so fucking out there. They can do whatever they want with the story stuff.
And I really like what they did do. They cast amazing actors, and so I don't have I thought I would have a problem with them, but I don't. I really like where they went with that.
You hold Star Wars much more near and dear to your heart.
Yeah.
So it's gonna
I'm not as big of a Star Trek fan as I am for Star Wars.
like my kids.
Huh?
I said it wouldn't be a big deal for like my kids who don't have that like
Yeah.
pull to the original Star Wars trilogy. That
You're raising your children wrong.
no, I
Oh, wow, low blow.
no, I have tried so hard, but they have
Oh.
no interest.
You didn't take him to see this?
No, they don't like going to the theater.
It's pretty violent too.
I love going to the movies.
No, they do not like going to the movies.
Oh, I really like it. It's like a big day out. You buy a lot of
Watch the movies
treats.
at home occasionally. But we've been watching the Harry Potter movies, and my son will watch all through that. My daughter not so much. She's too much like my wife. She can't sit and watch a whole movie.
Hmm.
Huh.
My wife can't either. She's too much of a busybody.
Weak bladder.
No, she just has to be doing something productive. She doesn't like just sitting and watching stuff. So
It's a bad joke. Sorry.
My
No.
mom's that way. She
Weak
can't-
bladder.
I don't know if my mother's ever seen a whole movie ever in her life.
Yeah.
So.
Tell her to drink less.
What?
Weak bladder.
No, it's not a weak bladder. Some people just are movie people. Some
Or
people are
have a
TV
weak
people.
bladder. What's wrong with people with a weak bladder? I might have a weak bladder.
We gotta wrap
I
this
gotta
up.
go pee.
I said on the end. That's my solution.
What?
On the end of the theater.
Oh yeah, we always sit at the end because Jason goes to the bathroom a lot.
All right.
Do you go to the bathroom while the movie's playing?
I have to, yeah.
I don't think I've ever done that.
Really?
I will.
You must not drink at the
what's the
theater.
point of going to the theater
For the experience of like having treats.
and missing the movie?
No, you
If
only
you
miss
have
like
alcohol, you gotta
Yeah.
have pee.
okay. We go to the theaters that have the bar.
I go to
And
the
so you
ones with the recliners.
Yeah, with the bar, and then the lady comes and brings you food and takes your order. It's awesome.
They get in your way.
No, there's like big spaces.
I'm in Huntsville, Alabama. We don't have big fancy things like that.
Yes, you do.
No, we don't. We're lucky
That's
to have
weird.
recliners.
They'll bring you appetizers, and it's really fun.
We have places that'll throw rolls at you. Is that kind of the same thing?
Yes.
That's exactly what we're talking about.
Is it like a baseball game?
No. It's a restaurant. They'll throw
I
rolls
rolls,
to you.
everybody.
All right. Well, lady
Yeah.
and gentlemen, I have
All right, yeah, I know
think
we spoiled
we've
this
talked this out.
all over the place.
I mean, we like it. Steve doesn't. That's it.
But you're gonna go see the next one, right, Steve?
I'm going to see all of them. I
Yeah.
love this movie. I thought it was probably in my top
Steve,
3.
So why'd you
Loved
hate it
it.
so much?
Huh?
no, these were minor gripes.
Oh, I have gripes about it, but I have gripes about I fucking can't stand any of the prequels.
No,
Well, I hope
The
you
hard-
like the next one.
the hard part is like, yeah, like I kind of feel bad that like we really focused on a lot of minor gripes when actually all of us really enjoyed the movie.
I had no
But-
gripes. No gripes. Right here.
It gets me
But
more
I
excited.
don't know half their names, so
The names, they needed better names.
They were awkward names, like super awkward names.
they at least had
Jin
more than
was
3
good.
letters. Oh no. See, you like the 3-letter names.
Jin was good.
Anything over
Cass
3
was
letters.
good. And then I could never remember the guy that was the blind gray Jedi.
Blindy.
Yeah.
Wait, but he wasn't really a Jedi, was he? He wasn't.
No, he was like a protector of the crystals that the
Very
Jedi used for their lightsabers.
I think his name was Chirrut.
Chirrut and Baze,
Yeah.
right?
and
Malbus.
Yeah,
was-
Soul.
Bondi was Bondi the Imperial defector?
Who?
Wrong. The Imperial
Bondi.
pilot.
Oh, the pilot. Yeah.
Or Bogue.
Oh.
Was it some of the B? But yeah, see, that's the thing. Like the names were a little too off.
Which one was? Oh, there was Galen Erso. Who was her
Bodhi.
dad,
Bodhi was
and
the-
then-
Pilot, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
It gets me more excited. The fact that this movie is good is Shannon and I in like 4 months will be at Celebration. And,
We're going. Yeah. I'm gonna. Film
Brent,
a
you
little
should
bit
go.
about
You're not that far. From
Yeah, just come visit us.
Oh yeah, 12
We'll be in
hours.
Orlando.
It's not bad.
Well, we're flying from Michigan.
Well, y'all should drive up here. It's not that
Or we're
far.
flying.
Well,
We're
yeah,
flying,
rent a car,
buddy.
drive up here. It's not that far.
Fine, you don't have good theaters. Why would we go there? They throw rolls at you. I don't want any part of that.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do any of that.
Oh.
We do need to do a road trip. So,
Oops.
But
Ignore
not-
that. Sorry.
what?
So y'all are coming down here?
Well, not like
Not now.
Oh,
now, today or anything.
You're half paying attention.
Yeah.
Man, I
He's
don't know
like-
what's going on.
We should wrap up the show. Everyone's checked out.
Are we gonna do an
Hey.
after show?
This was the after show, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, I'm not doing an after show.
Okay. Well, you never do anymore. It's
No,
fine.
I'm tired.
I know.
I gotta get
You-
the fuck out of here.
He said the thing he says on TV.
He says the thing that like ends
Man.
the show.
Bye, y'all.
Okay. For those that don't know, I'll since it's kind of like after show at this point, right? Right, Brent. Right,
Do
Brent?
what? I was trying-
We're
We're doing the outro right now.
I'm sorry.
I forget you can't hear.
Hear what?
You just gotta keep living, man. Livin. Hoo-ah!